Okay, I'm up to season 9 non-stop with the Trailer Park Boys, and I really feel the need to take a break and do something useful. So I'm going to show you how I discovered to turn one of these, the Syma D63 drone runner, into something really crazy that I call the Nano Wasp. So today I'm going to show you how to remove the plastic body and the cage that comes mounted with this carbon fiber doodad through there. So basically it's a rolling spider type thing, and it's great for climbing the walls and all kinds of stuff like that, but it doesn't fly very well. And I just thought I would rip one apart and see what kind of trouble I could get into. So you remove the plastic body with 3 small screws. You're left with that. Put that aside, and basically you've got a flying circuit board left. And what I like to do is strip the antenna, the quarter wavelength 2.4 gigahertz antenna, and treat it with an electrical enhancer made by a company in California. It's called Pro Gold, and it increases electrical conductivity by up to 800%. So better performance, no dropouts, better reception. And I like to take apart the controller and do the same thing to the same quarter wavelength antenna that's in the controller. Put that down for a sec. And what I like to do is take the cage that I've removed, do some artistic type snipping, and try and create my own custom landing gear by basically just cutting all the pieces out and trying to leave something that'll work. I've created this type of thing right here, and as you can see, once you remove the carbon fiber cage, there's your circular airframe, and this just happens to match up really nice once you trim it up. Look how it sits on there and clears all the arms. And all I have to do is take this and hot glue it to the airframe, as you can see, just like that, and it'll be mounted. And then the next step that I do is take the LiPo battery that comes with it and hot glue it onto that perfect circular surface there. And the last step is I hot glue a little piece of foam on there on the LiPo, because the LiPo of course will now be much closer to the bottom of the landing gear and in danger of being impacted when it lands. So all I do is put a little piece of foam there, and I've actually created a circular one already. Just let me grab that, and this is what the finished product will look like. And as you can see, it's just as I described. I have mounted the plastic semi-snipped modified cage and mounted it with hot glue to the airframe. It clears the motor arms, and I have then hot glued a LiPo right to this assembly here, as you can see. And I've even taken the trouble to hot glue the antenna so it doesn't wave around and cause dropouts, so it can't move. And I didn't need to put foam on this one because there's just so much spring and clearance that when it lands, the LiPo doesn't even come close. And you can see what you're left with is exactly something like that. So just for fun, let's plug in the battery, and of course it's now an internal battery. And there it's flashing away. I'll grab a controller right here, turn that on, flip it up and down once, and it should be armed. Look at that thing go. Talk about throttle punch. I can't wait for Nate to get his hands on this. Anyway, I hope you liked that short modification video. Back to the Trailer Park Boys.